Hello, welcome my bald bearded friends. In today's video we're gonna talk about the hair loss industry making money off men's insecurities. Starting off with male pattern baldness. What is male pattern baldness? It's a genetic condition, meaning it's passed down starting most often in the age range of about 25 till 35 is most of the time where it starts with the receding hairline and a little bit on the crown part of your head. With me it started around 17, 18, something like that. This is different from the mature hairline where it's just a little receded in comparison to the teenage or the youthful hairline. It's just a little receded upwards from here. We're talking about really, parts disappearing at the sides most of the time. For instance, look at the Norwood scale. You can see how far, how far you are on the Norwood scale, how many hairs you lost, and what's really the prognosis of the, what will be next most of the time. If you want to know more about Norwood scale and male pattern baldness, I have a video about it. But I wanted to start talking about the shift men's beauty industry. According to futurebusinessinsights.com, the global men's beauty industry in 2023 was valued at $55.46 billion and even projected to become in 2024. Again, right now it's 2025, of course, but I don't have the numbers for 2024. But it's projected to be $61.62 billion. So it's a huge industry. Europe is dominating the industry in 2024 by having a market share of 36.45%. This contains gel, like hair gels, creams for the face or whatever, cleansers, beard oils, other hair products, also hair loss products. Never since the dawn of time there was so much men's beauty products as the time we live in right now. With the everlasting growth on social media, it's easy to conclude why men are starting to use the aforementioned beauty products. The increasing awareness of men using these products is also translated to social media. From April 2022 till June 2022, Xionghongshu, a Chinese social media platform, reported a 167% jump in searches related to men's beauty. So I couldn't find other numbers like on YouTube, Facebook or whatever. But still, I think across the board in every country, just on Earth, I would say, you can see a spark in the awareness and in the really the search, if you will, of men's beauty improvements, standards, products. Given these numbers and the continual growth of social media, I think the men's beauty industry is here to stay. The hair loss industry and options to combat hair loss. There are really, in my opinion, three options. One, let your hair fade away with time and be content with it. Second one is to shave it off and be content with your new look with a clean shaven head. And there's also the third option, and that is fighting against hair loss. The urge of many man to choose the third option established really the hair loss industry. You got wigs, hair pieces, and toupees. Only these three, the hairpiece market, the hair market, if you will, is a $6 billion market, growing every year. But there are also other ways. But there's more you can use to combat hair loss. Starting off with medication. Minoxidil and finasteride are the most popular and used medications for this, for hair growth and anti-hair loss. There can be used topical, like used on the skin, or oral via a pill, something like that. These medications date all the way back to the late 1950s and have years of research behind them. If you want to learn more about these medications, I have a video about it. I'll put it in the cards. But this sparked many different companies to really make it more affordable. Companies like Keeps and Hims. These medications sparked many hair loss treatment companies selling affordable hair loss treatment options. Hair loss treatment companies like Keeps, Hims, and Roman. I'm not sponsored. I've never used any of these companies' products. They're selling products with enticing names like Daily Hair Defense and Revive Shampoo, Restore Conditioner, those kinds of products. And I have to state, it's quite a smart business idea for, of course, they're using the awareness and the anxiety of man, find a way to not only have them buy one simple thing, but you can have the whole package with the shampoo and a conditioner and whatever. And besides that, you have also whole plans in which like monthly plans, like they will, of course, for a certain payment, but they will send you every month everything you need to keep your hair using their products. So it's a whole huge business behind really hair loss. Another big business is hair transplants. Statements like going to Turkey, or someone needs to go to Turkey, or doing a Turkey, well, perhaps not the last one, but these kinds of statements are everywhere in the papers, in videos, in the comment sections of wherever, even in articles. There are many social media statements about hair transplants. And it's really an operation in which they take a small punch of grafts from a donor area, like perhaps on the side of your head or another part of your body. They're cutting it into smaller pieces, so they're dividing the hair follicles, and then they relocating it in the bald or thinning spots, most of the times, of course, in the area right here or just right on top. This is by far the most expensive option if you look at it like a single use or one-time investment kind of deal, with a very broad range of prices, most of the time going by the amount of grafts they will relocate on your skin. So I wanted to really make a list of the prices, but it was very hard because of all the different things. But I made a small one. 1,000 grafts costing around 7,500 euros in the Netherlands in 2025. And this is against the whole package deal for going to Turkey, including the operation, 2 nights stay in a clinic, including the needed lotions, medications, whatever, just not the food, I checked. That costs around 3,500 euros. So that's an almost 55% difference between the regular operation in your home country, in my case the Netherlands, or going to Turkey. So it's crazy how much difference the costs are given the location of the clinic. While this is a very great option in the sense that you get your hair back, if you will, it's still not a permanent solution, and even the relocated hairs eventually will fall out, and then it starts again. So what it really is making money of insecurities, the hair loss industry. Hair transplants, medications, supplements, and wigs or toupees or whatever they put on. The hair loss industry thrives on the insecurities of most of the time young men. According to fortunebusinessinsight.com, the global men's beauty industry in 2023 was valued at $58.46 billion and is projected to even grow to 61.62 billion dollars. So this is a huge industry, and also, in my opinion, a huge problem in society for all those insecurities will manifest themselves in whatever way. Given the ever-growing focus on men's beauty standards, it's not strange that this industry is booming, but there are no everlasting options at the moment. All these interventions work till they don't. Until you still lose your hair, your newly planted grafts of hair will fall out again, or again to your next transplant, but then you need to retransplant and go on and go on and go on for really the hair to stay, given you sometimes only a couple of years with your full head of hair, and then you need to replant the grafts. Why is it that a natural phenomenon like male patern baldness in recent years becomes something you need to fight against, be afraid of, or even worry about? Think about it. Have a nice day. Ciao.